Hey everybody, and a warm welcome back. Long time no see. Yeah, we had an earthquake the other day. A couple of shakes, nothing. But kind of threw a lot of people for a loop, that's for sure. Welcome to Bergen, Norway. I have featured this airport before, I believe. This is completely freeware. It will be linked down in the description below. We are not on live time, but we are on live weather. It is windy. We got winds gusting to 31, and they could be 48 where we're going to land. But I wanted to do a live weather flight. It's not really a shakedown flight, but we are flying the Videro. I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend anyone. I'm just no good with these European names and stuff. Embraer 170 non-stop from this beautiful Flesland in Bergen, Norway. Freeware rendition. And we're going to check out another freeware airport that you can download. Links to everything I'm using will be in the description below, including the Auto Ortho, the Global Forest. Active Sky and NOAA is in use. Sim Heaven is in use. Better Pushback is going to be in use. I'm going to finish setting us up. This is a very short flight. I'm only going up to around 13,000 feet. And we're going to land at Sola in Stavenger, Alaska. We're going to have at least a 13-knot crosswind. I don't even know if this aircraft is certified for it. I know I'm not. And a minimum of a 27-knot headwind. But that is what they're currently landing at Stavanger. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to finish setting us up and get us loaded up and all that kind of stuff. And I'll bring you back for the pushback. Glad to have you on board. And here we go, folks. We got it set up, I think.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Oh, we got the little guy. Always get these little Ferrari things in Europe. North America, I get like sort of one of the smaller versions of the big tugs. Oh. We got to go back over here. Get rid of you. Close you. And let's get rid of the jetway. I don't know why that gate keeps flashing in and out, some of them. It's kind of weird. Only happens at this airport. Something's telling me it may need an update.
All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Get you into FMS mode. I'll enable auto throttle when I get closer, when I'm getting the landing lights and all that on. Otherwise, what can happen is if you're taxiing and you push the throttle up too high.
Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Parking brake off.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Cleared to start engine. Sequence will be 1 then 2. There we go. Ignition A is active. Around 27 or so, we should see fuel flow. Pressure is rising. And we have fuel flow. Yeah, it's something with the thing. This airport is made for X-Plane 12, so I'm not really sure what's causing that. How's everything else up top looking? Looking fine. I probably should have had electric pumps, hydraulic pumps A and B in manual mode. And that looks good. Start 2. And this one usually starts up much quicker. Pressure is rising. Fuel flow.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting cowl. Stand by.
We have 2 good starts. You're cleared to disconnect.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you very much for the pushback. We have 2 good starts. We will look for the handoff on the left. We'll see you next time. Take care. Oh, I did a bad boy. I didn't have that on. No side. Get you on. You're all done. And here we go. We're going to head out here and then we turn to the right. It is really windy. As you can see, this aircraft, man, it will taxi. I swear it'll get up to freaking P1 if you had a long enough taxi. It's unreal. Most airlines taxi. Real world pilot was saying crew rest, I believe is her name. Flies Boeings now, but used to be a captain on the Embraers. So a lot of times airlines would, because they want to save the brakes in case of rejected takeoff. Because if you got hot brakes, they don't work as well. They fade really quickly. And of course, overheating is never a good thing. And they just leave the APU running. And then around here, they would start the sequence. If it was a longer taxi, then they would start the sequence for engine 2, engine start. And that is good. We will get you to ident. Oh. And I'm just going to get these on now. Kind of a mishmashy day. I actually set it for a wet runway because it was raining pretty heavily. Somehow it's evaporated. Not so sure Active Sky is working all that. Active Sky needs an update, like seriously. Like they haven't updated it in a while. The ortho is still not bad. I think updated sources would be a good idea, but I mean, that's me. As it is only about 5 degrees Celsius out, I'm leaving the flaps in for now. Go down here. I need to double check something. Pitch 4.0 up. Okay, and what do we have? I don't even have, I'm not used to having these, so that's perfect. So we got 4.0. I'm not going to do the takeoff config just yet. We'll close that cover. So we don't click it by accident. You know me, I love clicking stuff. Looking good. I'm not sure why we don't have snow. I don't know if it was a mild winter here or not. But we don't need the dome light on. As you can see, Marco and Xcraft in 2.0.0 release candidate 1, they have figured out how to get rid of the dark cockpits and flight decks in X-Plane 12. That would win my vote alone, but I voted before release candidate 1 came out. I did it early morning of the first day that the Flight Sim Awards went up. But again, I chose Xcraft. Just 10 years dedication, created some of the best aircraft in X-Plane across various different releases over the years. Tons of free stuff. Now, this is not a default livery I'm using. What I'm going to do is one of the things that Marco and the team and stuff have created is a way for authors that make liveries for this aircraft or any of the Ejets. Some have done it for L variants in one zip file. There is a spreadsheet, if you will, on a website being hosted or kind of thing. I'm going to link you up with it, and you can see all the 200 and I think it's 70 liveries or something by now. Don't need the inspection or logo light for now. That's all good. That's good. That's good. Now I will set flaps 2. I will arm the auto throttle. LNAV, VNAV are not on at present. We got roll takeoff. This will change eventually to flight path. Don't need to worry about the clock. It starts automatically. And flaps 2 are set.
Takeoff okay.
Oh, well, that's what you say. I'm flying. I haven't decided if I'm going to see if this thing will do an auto land or not. It'd be kind of interesting. It is auto land capable. The other reason why I like the 170, as you can see, my frame rate. By the way, if you click show more, you'll find links to everything I'm using, link to my Discord. We do not do sponsored content. This aircraft and the Active Sky,
1-7.
all of that was all bought with my own money and viewer donations. We don't do sponsored content. If you'd like to help, 2 ways to do it down there. Just be sure to include your YouTube username. If you choose to do it, you can also just get me an xplane.org gift card. My business contact email is listed in the About Me page on the YouTube.
On runway 17.
So a bit of a misnomer. You are allowed to do your takeoff run from here, but you're not allowed to land in this part of the runway. Okay, so that's all good. Put you to map for a second. What do I want? I don't want nav aids. Progress and all that I want. TCAS is good. Want terrain. Can I have terrain and weather? No. Okay. Well, we'll take terrain. Up to the first notch. Look for stabilization in the 2 engines, including N2s, ITTs, fuel pressure. That's toga. Oh, that wind. And now it's going to target V1 and V2 and V up. Or V, whatever the other one.
Rotate. V2.
Up we go. Shift 4, gear up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong way. That wind is something else. Awesome airport, man. That's all I'm going to say. And I want some speed, so I'm going to get flaps to just flaps 1. The nose one can go off, and those can go off. And autopilot, because I'm turning the wrong way. Absolutely beautiful flying up in Norway. Gonna leave the flaps 1 out for a second. Got some scratchies going on, which is very cool. Can't remember if I made up this camera view or not. Okay, I kind of like that a bit better. X camera. Toggle control. Create backup.
Camera is saved.
Did I? I swear I put in my registration code. So my next thing I want to do with saving up is I want to get the entire fleet of the Ejets. These are a lot of fun to fly. I'm not into longitudes and citations and stuff like that, but these I don't mind. And the lineage is now available too. And I get a half-price discount on the cost of updating, buying the Ejets family, because I already own an E-Jet. So that is really cool. Let's get that last level flap up. And 7,000, that is transition level here. You don't have to dip the nose down, just level. There we go. And as you see, top of climb, top of descent. It's literally up, then down. So I should get busy ahead of time for my enter. It is raining, so we'll say poor. We are landing runway 18. F5, yes. Wind. And the temperature is 7. Enter. Enter. Icing. Am I going to need the anti-ice? I might. It's they're saying it's raining, but yes. Landing weight. System. 28,180. I'm going to say 27,000 because we're going to burn fuel because I'm fighting a headwind this entire flight, if I believe. That's just alerting me that we're coming up to the level. That's interesting. I'm not getting the winds in that. And now it's clear. Good work, Active Sky. I swear. Let's refresh the weather. This thing is just scooting, man. This is the altitude SimBrief gave me. I think it was to keep me out of the winds. So we're at 28,130. I'm going to say 27. Let's just do 27,400. Compute. I bet you it's because of the wind. Now what if I take the icing off? Well, I mean, it's going to be medium to poor. How's that? No landing. I'm sure it's because of the wind. But I'm going to do it anyway. It won't do it. Landing. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. It's a flight sim. I can do what I want. 122, 127. I don't even know what VAC is. 145. BFS, Mr. Pro 176. Done. Landing flaps full. Definitely. Brake. Max. And what is my intercept for the ILS? I gotta have that. 1,500 feet. We'll have to get ready to put that in. So as you see, now that I've done that, this has automatic anti-ice, I believe. Put it this way, I'm sure hoping so. Yeah, now it's a bit better. What is the course heading? 177 for the runway, which is basically flying straight in, right? No, I think that's because it's compensating. What frequency do you have in? 110.30, 110.30, that is correct. I'm waiting for a beep. I'm just going to leave the landing lights and that on because it's ugly. And let's go outside for a second because I want to see if we've got icing. Oh, she is not happy. So obviously by looking at what the FMS said, no landing. Obviously, this aircraft is not certified to fly in this kind of weather. But I'm going to do it anyway. And worst comes to worst, I end up flying off the end of the runway. It won't be the first time. I did it during a live stream one time. And we'll get a message in a minute about the altitude. So I need altitude. Dean. Oh, those winds are killing me, man. That's the horn I was listening for. It's telling me top of descent is coming up. And I am going to set you... It's still going to go what's in the flight. Oh, here we come up. It is not liking a 53 knot headwind. I guess maybe a 195 would handle this better. Now, the runway in Stavenger is long enough for this aircraft. I think it's because of the weather conditions. And more so, it's the wind. One thing that has been added in 2.0, that or I just never noticed it before, we have a bank limiter now. And it switches to path mode for the descent, and you can view your profile right here. Boy, I tell you, the auto throttle is working for everything. I know we're inside a lot, but in conditions like this, yeah, we'll get rid of that. By the way, click on the scratch pad thing there, and that's how you get to hide them. Might even gain a frame or two, I don't know. Logo on, inspection lights on. And it's starting to slow down as it comes down. I've done this ahead of time. Like, I've got to give it a hand because, like I said, this aircraft is not meant. I could put us outside, folks, but there ain't nothing to see. Unless you're a massive fan of Star Wars. I'm a Trekkie, so... Not that I dislike Star Wars, don't get me wrong. Well, I like the first three that they ever released. Some of the other ones, see, they not so much. And it's doing good. So it is observing the constraints so far. Well, in a little bit we should get the ILS and information and everything. And it's now targeting 240, which is fine. We'll definitely be using radar altimeter. Let me check the minimums on the charts. Uh, 200 for the ILS, okay. Missed approach, fly runway heading to 3000, then right turn to Zoll. Well, Zoll is right in front of the airport. That doesn't make any sense. Traffic pattern is right turns. 1500 is to intercept. Not a very, what is the distance? 3, 4, that's 5, 6.1. About a 7 mile. Descent on the glide path. Maybe a little under. This is going to be a challenge for this aircraft. 52, I'm happy with that. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that because it's not going to matter. There you can see my Settings. Data output. Goodbye. Done. Frame rate's doing fine. It's having a hard... Okay. Yeah, it's really having a hard time with the throttles, that's for sure. Slight 3-knot crosswind, so that's not too bad. $635. It's supposed to be 10,400. That wind is keeping our nose up or something. Yeah, I left the seatbelt sign on. That's fine. So this is going to be a challenge. Look at that awesome wind flex. Well done, Marco and team. Landing view. As you see, not a very long flight. How are you doing? You're doing fine. Looking forward to want to slow down to 210. Targeting 220 first, that's fine. It's kind of a funky approach. Oh, it's gonna not like this. 40 knot direct crosswind? Mind you, it's flying better in this than it was when it was on. Flight director's behaving pretty good. It used to be fairly erratic in like really erratic at times. In conditions like this. Before. Even in 1.1.1.
Or in the overhead bin. Large personalized electronic devices need to be turned off, unplugged, and stowed. While lightweight devices need to be unplugged, switched to airplane mode, and secured. As a reminder, please make sure all personal belongings are clear the aisle, and let us know if there's anything we need to do to get you ready for landing.
Yeah. And I hope you've got flight insurance. Life insurance. This is gonna be tricky. Kind of looking forward to it, actually. To see how this version does. And if it does well, I'll email Marco and say, I had it auto land, and these were the conditions. Couldn't even see the runway for the longest time. The EFB said no landing because of runway conditions and the winds. But I did it, and the aircraft did it. Activate approach speeds, 210. Now a turn like that, I would probably, as it wasn't like maybe 20 something, I would have had the bank limiter on, but the next one is like a hard 90 degree. And it wanted 210 because we're 20 nautical miles out. Systems are looking good. She's having a heck of a time. 1500 is the intercept altitude. These are really handy. And they all pop out, every one of them. It's awesome. You already saw me with these out. Right click to close, except for this one. It never does. Just click that or click the FMS again and it will disappear. But right now, this is what I need. ZV is the identifier, 18.4, so it does have what it needs. It's coming down nicely so far. Now 29, it is handling a heck of a lot better. Compared to what it was. We gonna get any break at all? None. Just snow. Which is fine. It is Norway. It is February. Not a great time to be flying. And in weather like this, strobes off.
Altimeter setting.
I already did it. Besides, I was a little late. Transition level 7,000. How far out are we? 13 nautical miles. We'll get flaps 1 in. We're also coming up on 4,200 feet, so. Okay. Wind must be gusting a lot. Ten nautical miles, we go to flaps 2. And we'll leave it there for now. And when I get to 8, I'm going to go gear down, flaps 3. How's the wings doing? Flopping around for all they're worth. Yeah, it's not going to let up, is it? 26 knot headwind. Slight crosswind. Everything else looks there, good there. Got weather right in front of me. How do you... Okay. Eight nautical miles, flaps 3. There you see the bank limiter in action. And we'll go to localizer. And we're under the glide slope. Gear coming down. Flaps 4. Okay, here goes nothing, kids. Wish me luck. I don't even know if this is capable of auto landing. We will see. I'll let it fly down as far as it can. Up. I do not think we're going to see the runway at all. Flaps 5. Flaps 5 confirmed. Kind of a mixed bag. Yeah, you see, I'd have to tell it to update the cache again. Hey, Hi-Fi Simulations, get your act together, okay? Start updating this freaking weather app that you charged like $60 when X-Plane came out to us people who already owned it for X-Plane 11, but you never announced that if you got it X-Plane 12 version in the first 10 days or something, there was either a discount or you got it for free. Conniving, but that's one of the reasons why I support X Enviro. Although the default live weather, okay, is not bad at all. In all honesty, it has gotten a lot better in X-Plane 12. And it would have this kind of atmospherics and that. I just don't want to switch it mid-flight, you know. Keep it there, 1,000.
1,000.
Confirmed. Runway kind of in sight. 26 knots on the dot. So active sky is doing fine. Doing the speed all right.
Approaching 1-8.
Okay.
$500.
Confirm.
Throttle. Auto throttle.
My aircraft. I mean, I can see it well enough. Coming back on profile.
Approaching minimums.
On
Minimum
profile.
2 minimum.
Landing.
Glide slope.
Stop talking,
Glide
aircraft.
slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Glide slope's
Glide
irrelevant.
100.
I am visual.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
50.
Glide slope.
40.
Glide
30.
slope. Glide slope.
20.
Glide slope.
10.
Welcome to Stavenger. That wasn't bad, you know. Nice manual braking. Didn't even need the reversers. Okay, now I need my taxi chart. Shift. I got out. Shift 8. I missed that cutoff, dang it. Oh well. 2.6 won't be in use, so I'll back taxi on runway 2.6 up ahead. So, not my worst landing. I let the nose come down a little hard though, you know, truth be told. Okay, there's no way, other way to say that. Let's get inside because we are on the tarmac now. Get the strobes on. Nose light. Now we do want all the lights on, just, you know, in case I was on VATSIM. You don't want to get too rusty. I am going to clean up the flats though, because they're just grabbing a lot of wind. But I'm going to be honest, I was rather okay with that landing, other than letting it down. The nose, a little hard. Came off the throttles a little too quick. I don't know if it's my throttle quadrant or maybe it is the Embraers. Yeah, I know auto throttle's off. I'm not taking off. I don't need it. I love how the flight directors automatically turn off, which is cool. Yeah, we'll just do a back taxi here. So again, this is a freeware mod. It just got updated, I believe, a few days ago. I've had the previous versions of it, 1.0, etc. I think this is 1.0.3. So I thought we would take it. Love this livery. Very clean, very simple. It's a fictitious livery. I don't think this airline even owns an Embraer. But I saw it, and I'm like, I actually kind of like that. See, I think it's snowing, but there's no snow build. Like, active sky, man. I tell you. Now you know, somebody asking, why do I often use default live weather? Because the active sky is just crap. Half the time it doesn't work. Boy, look at all that water. That's impressive. I like that. Do we want to park over there? Oh, we could. Because this thing turns on a dime. Oh, we can get the strobes off now. Back inside. So, you off. Nose light, all that can stay off. Strobe light off. Get the APU primed and ready to go. Then I'll take you up. We'll take a quick look at it. I'm not sure if this has auto docking or not. I don't think I have it installed. I used to have the automatic docking system thing installed. I do not anymore. But I think that's what that would be. Why is that post there? Yeah, we're going to stop right there. Thanks. Okay, I can still toggle the jetway, so that's cool. Parking brake set. APU, 100%. Awesome. That's engine shutdown. Wipers off. Beacon off. Lay can stay on. That can go off. You can go up. That can go there. Okay, let's go up real quick. See? Up we go. You know, I'm going to close active sky. I want to see what default live weather is going to come up with. You know what I mean? Because Active Sky is just like ticking me off to no end. I'll try reload it one last time. Yeah, just close it. Where are we at? Flight configuration, customize, download real world weather. There we go, done. Apply changes. It'll take a second, but that thing's just ticking me off. So, lots of gates here in Stavenger. I believe there's also a cargo ramp. It'll take a second to populate. The jetways look good. I can't be bothered. I closed Navigraph up. What else do we have here? Oh, I thought I heard thunder there. Nice, nice. All kinds of cargo ramps and everything else. This is nice. Frame rate was good, even in those miserable weather conditions. It's very simple. Doesn't require a lot of libraries, I don't believe. And I think it looks fine. And I am sure that was the visual docking guidance system up ahead there. If you have like AutoGate and stuff like that, or you have it with through SAM. Yeah, I'm sure that's what that is. Oh, that looked really close. Huh. You can't get off, can you? There you go. The airport's nice. It's simple. It has a decent frame rate. Forward cargo, and that's open. That's good. Passenger open. Forward service. Let's get ground objects. What are you complaining about? Oh, because the doors are open. Okay, well, yeah, I know. I opened them. So it does look like it has a visual guide. I just don't have what it needs. Probably requires Open SAM. Not sure. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I was glad I could actually fly that and land it in that weather conditions with the winds and that. Wow, lightning. Actually looked half decent for once. If you enjoyed this flight, folks, I hope you did. If you click show more, you'll find everything you need down there, including how you can support the channel and making content like this. Do go and vote in the Flight Sim Awards. Who you decide to vote for is up to you. I have no skin in the game. It's been my pleasure to show off 2 freeware airports for you in Bergen and in Stavanger here. It looks good. You want to see it at night? Let's see that, right? Because somebody will ask. And I can do my usual sort of sign out kind of thing. Oh yeah, little bright though. Probably could. I can't see them in Norway allowing it to be that bright. Wow, I think that's a little much. There's no mention in the METAR of thunder showers with lightning. But it's kind of cool. At least the lightning sort of looks like lightning now, if you will. And you get to see the flight deck lighting. And that does open. And there is a jump seat here. My name's David. It's been my pleasure to take you on this flight. Click show more. You'll find my Discord, how you can support the channel, my computer specs, where you can get the airports, the aircraft. Oh, list Active Sky. I don't recommend it. Just stick with default live weather. Get the X-Plane NOAA weather plugin. That will be linked down below for you, as well as better pushback and all that stuff. Until the next time, folks, I want you to stay safe. Be kind to one another. Keep the blue side up. And I will see you in the skies. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great week. We'll see you soon. Take care. God bless.